Alright, we're live.
Yo, what is up, everybody?
Hey.
It's been a week, man. It's been a long time. What's up, chat? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Black Hole Project. Welcome to the new people. I know there's a lot of you WoW bros in here. Welcome to the Black Hole Project. We are a podcast about everything. These are my co-hosts, Aya and Mario. Although Mario's cam isn't working today, Chrome Eyes, so he's just gonna be the quality pose picture today. He looks very beautiful.
I think it's better than his live camera like that.
Yeah, Mario, they're scared. You need to move.
Picture.
You need to move, Mario.
I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to stay with this. This is fine.
But we have special guests today, DMachine and Clutter Monkey, or David and Hannah. They are two very good friends of mine, and we're happy to have them on today. They are from GCD TV, which if you guys don't follow WoW, whatever, you guys probably don't know what GCD TV is. GCD TV is basically the fucking best organization ever in WoW history. Let's be real here. They are the ones that basically ran the entire online qualifiers, and now David and Hannah are super special esports stars, running everything from HOTS to WoW. They're basically Blizzard needs you guys really badly, so we're all very appreciative of what they do, and everybody in the WoW community should really appreciate what they do. Even though you guys get some hate, but hey, if you don't get hate, that means you're not doing anything right. You know what I mean? So hate's
I know
good.
what you mean, dude.
Sure.
Hate's good. To give a little background, I met you guys when? I mean, we obviously met at BlizzCon, but we started talking.
Holy, we were talking so long ago,
It
dude.
was in Ven's stream, I think, that we
Yeah,
met.
I mean, Ven's stream is like, I think, brought everybody. There's just Peter Pan in the background. His face is like peeking. Yeah, so David and Hannah, you guys met on WoW, right? You guys met on WoW.
Yes, we did. We met on WoW 7 years ago, going on 8 years at this point.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was 15, he was 16.
Oh my god.
Yep. And we were online dating for how long?
Like 3 years.
3 years, and then she came and moved in with me when she turned 18, and we lived with each other ever since. So that was 4 years after that.
Yeah.
Feels like forever.
That's so cute.
Yeah, they basically break everything that I say on date night now. Like, they are my exception to every rule I say. Like, they just shit on it.
Yeah.
Though I feel like every single time I hear you talk about that sort of thing on date night, I 100% agree. Like, we got really lucky.
Yeah.
It could be a really bad situation, you know what I mean? So
Long distance is really rough, and both of the parties have to be in it, or it doesn't work.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're all fucking super happy it's working out for you guys, because, like, you guys are, like, the best couple on Twitch, whatever.
whatever.
No big deal. My heart is crying. Yeah,
Got my
dude, it's a
vote
fucking
for-
awesome story.
Prom queen.
Yeah, that's a long story too, and it wasn't. Like a lot of people think that like you find someone that you like share like your same interests with because you find them in a video game and stuff like that. But there's a lot of other variables that people don't necessarily consider when taking a long-term relationship into account. Because there's a lot of repercussions that you don't necessarily see. One being like, it's not necessarily accepted in today's society to have.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting better and better. But say, like, for our parents, for example, or my brothers had this ongoing joke with me throughout the years when we were online saying, like, oh, are you going to go talk to, like, that middle-aged bald guy that pretends to be a girl again? Or that was, like, their go-to.
Like Catfish. Well, now there's, like, that show Catfish on MTV, like... Yeah, that's really brave on your guys' parts, too, because it's, like, going against your family's wishes and stuff and, like, just... Gonna try and just make it, That's inspirational as fuck.
Plus, I
So
feel
people,
like back then having online relationships was super uncommon. I mean, I don't know when eHarmony and stuff like that started taking off, but like even now, gaming relationships aren't a thing. Not really.
Yeah.
Not really. No,
if they are, I think they end really quickly. It's like a high school relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's when we first started getting together. Like, I feel like it's a rare thing to see someone come out of high school and stick together and for that long a period of time. But I think it's even rarer because there's things that you don't necessarily know about the other person that they could never even articulate to you until you meet them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like especially and even living with them,
Yeah.
with a person, you learn stuff about them too. So yeah,
I had trouble living with my girlfriends, and like we had been dating a while in the same state and city. Like I can't even imagine somebody moving in with me and I've never met them ever, and then having to learn shit. Like that's crazy,
it was
dude.
Pretty nuts. Like at first, like we were kind of in a scenario in which, like before Hannah moved and came in with me, it was like the scenario like, oh, she was gonna come for the summer. And then her parents really didn't approve of me, and we don't have to go into that. It's on religious basis. And after that, when she turned 18, she said that she's going to come visit me. They were not happy. They kicked her out of the house. They broke her computer. It was a bad situation, and so she couldn't really go back at that point. So I've kind of just kept this Hawaiian girl hostage for 4 years. It's less of a relationship, more of torture.
Oh,
Sort of thing.
I don't know if you should
Whoa.
That's not quite illegal. Alright, well, now that we have an intro on you guys, we have this segment where we basically ask what everybody's been doing this week and just trying to catch the chat up with the hosts and catch the chat. So, what has everybody been doing? Like, what's up, chat? What's up, you guys? How have your weeks been?
I've been studying.
Since last Wednesday?
It's awesome.
Yeah, you've been kind of MIA.
I have literally not sat down at my computer for more than like 10 minutes since right now, this whole week. So,
Aw.
yeah, miss it. Sad. It'll come back
Big
for
deal,
you.
man.
Yeah.
It's like an extension of yourself
It
to not be able to
is.
go back to your computer.
Yeah. I feel so, yeah. But that's my week.
I feel like you've been busy too, Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with work, I don't know. Like my internship got extended, which I guess is a good thing. Got a raise, all that good
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah,
Money.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
It just means
It's
buying
fun, but at the same-
alcohol at BlizzCon.
Yeah, I'll buy alcohol. Like it's nice, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, I don't know. I work with very eccentric people, to say the least. So. Pretty cool. I have not got to play. Well, I've been playing games somewhat, but at the same time, I have not gotten to play as much as I want. So I'm kind of like in
We
a
It's
just like
scary,
we
though,
I
just
feel
haven't
like.
really talked to each other all week, mostly. For the most
Yeah.
part.
That's
Weird.
sad.
It's
man.
weird. I know, guys. Gotta get the
Yeah,
band
not
back
knowing.
together.
Yeah, not knowing what those two do. Like, I just like come back home and I'm like, damn, Skype's not blowing up. Shit.
Yeah, it's weird. It's been very quiet, our little Skype combo. It's pretty much been like about my toe for like the last 2 days.
Yeah, and then you get a video from them like, want
Yeah.
to see some toast?
I have an infected ingrown toenail just for.
We spent last night on Skype watching surgery videos. So that,
Ew.
Gross. Alright.
that's our
It
thing.
was fun though. We did like what's that website that we use? Share a room or whatever. Share.
Watch together.
Watch
Yeah, watch
together. Mario was just clicking around. Shut up, Elk. It's fun.
So
Hey, you're the one that got me into these.
Wait, there's a website that you can watch videos with other people over the internet?
Yeah.
yeah, watch together, and like
What?
you can all watch YouTube together
I
basically.
wish we knew that like 4
Yeah.
years ago.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh.
They, like all this, it's like perfect. It's the perfect time now to date somebody online. Basically, there's so
Yeah.
many like things that go.
Interesting.
Well, I shared that with my friend that with Alex, my roommate, with cause she's dating someone right now, like long distance. So I'm helping them.
And then we use Rabbit when we have movie nights. Which, by the way, movie nights are every Monday. If you guys want to join, like it's open to almost everybody.
Haven't done
We
a
watch
movie night
movies
in a while.
together. We're a lot of busy, but we need to get back to it because I like watching scary movies with people. We just drink and like have fun and watch movies and it's fun. So, what about you guys, David and Hannah? You guys have been busy this whole couple months. Huh?
Yeah. We both have our roles in setting up the GCD tournaments, but this tournament's a little different that's coming up because we moved. So we have to figure out, like, so, funny story, we moved to a place that claimed that they had high-speed internet available to them, and little did we know that their websites were incorrect, and we moved to a house, signed a lease, and then found out that high-speed internet's not available, so we couldn't stream here, which is our job.
Yeah.
So we actually had to end up renting a separate office, and we've been setting up there But it's been a rough transition, I have to admit. But Hannah carries, so we're good.
I don't like having my computer away from me.
Yeah, we're on a
Yeah.
laptop right now.
It
That'd
feels
be a-
weird.
that'd be a
The
bummer.
internet comes with the lease, or you in like an apartment?
No, it's so we got a lease on the house, and so we can't necessarily just pack up and leave now that we signed a contract saying we're going to live here for a year.
Okay.
So like a new house,
Oh,
you know what I
that
mean?
sucks.
Like a house with internet. So
Yeah, they don't
I
have
don't know what I
high-speed
would
lines to
do.
their house.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they lied to you?
Yeah.
I don't know if they necessarily lied to me, but because there is some parts of my zip code that does have internet.
Yeah.
But my specific area does not, and I shit you not, 10 minutes away from the biggest shopping center ever with like Walmart and Nike and like every shop store. It's like a mini mall that's not inside, it's outside, and it's 10 minutes from my house. So it's not like we're like far away from civilization, but
Damn.
Yeah.
That blows.
yeah.
That really
But,
sucks.
So long story short, we've been prepping for the 6v6 tournament, but all the
This
hard
Saturday.
work is going to pay off
October
this
10th.
Saturday.
5 Eastern. Everybody should be there because guess what? Guess what happens? So, you guys got a good Saturday planned. You got some fucking awesome 6v6 World of Warcraft PvP with some of the best teams in the world. And then after it's done, Saturday night, Twitch prom here at Black Hole Project, 12 Eastern, midnight. Get your swag on, get dressed up, get some drinks, get your dancing shoes on, and we're all here ready to fucking, tear it down. If you've never been to a homecoming or a prom, now's the fucking time to do it, right?
I have not, so I'm very excited about
Exactly.
that.
And
Never been to
listen,
a
we
prom.
have a couple days to get dates now, and we're also voting for prom king and queen. So if you think you want to get nominated, actually you can nominate us on Twitter using a hashtag. Go to Twitter, you can find that out. I think
You
it's
should
like
just have like an ongoing straw poll or something. Actually, that wouldn't work because if there's like
because we don't want people to we don't
Yeah.
want people to know the results. We're actually
Yeah.
looking for if you have any solutions for so we could all vote and not have people like
I see
see
people
who's gonna
posting
win.
like polls for their graduate degree like all the time on my Facebook. How do they do that?
is it like Survey Monkey shit maybe?
Something. I don't know. We'll look at
But
it.
it shows.
We
But
gotta
it
figure it out.
shows. You know.
Yeah.
Not the ones that I whatever. We'll figure it out.
I get in from Oklahoma at 9 p.m. EST. I have like 3 hours to get ready for prom.
3 hours.
That's a long time.
When
What?
I
Three
okay.
prom?
hours prep?
No,
It takes 3 hours just for
no,
makeup
no.
alone.
Listen. When I went to prom in high school, I started getting ready at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. I took
My
that
senior prom?
seriously.
My senior
Yeah.
prom, I was 2 hours away at a volleyball tournament, and I had to we had to win and come back. I had to fucking scream back and just shower and But luckily, I'm a guy, so it took no time at all. But my girlfriend was
Survey
at the time, she was pissed because you're gonna miss pictures and blah. I'm like, I mean, I'm trying to win a tournament here. I'm not really worried about pictures 8 hours before the fucking thing.
Dude, I have to say, when I was in sports in my senior year, I did not have the stamina to be able to focus on the actual competition of the sport. I was more when I had games coming up for football, I just knew that I had to be somewhere at a time. I didn't even know who I was facing. So,
That's kind of how I did it.
I think that's how a lot of high school kids do it. And Elb always talks about how he's focusing on this and he knows the stats of the other kids that he's
Oh
facing
my
against. I'm
god,
like,
are you serious?
Dude, Elb is
I'm
Elb
neurotic.
is
It's
Elb
not.
is-
I was not.
It's my
to do that as a senior in high school, that's insane, man. That's crazy.
I don't even
Well-
think I took ski racing that seriously. That's insane.
I take everything that I do, I take really fucking seriously, and I try and be the best I can at it, even if I'm shitty at it. You know what I mean? So that's what. When I play games, it's kind of hard for me sometimes
Yeah,
because
I know
if I'm
exactly
not
what
very
you're
good at a
saying.
game, I get very frustrated, and then I also get frustrated when World of Warcraft Arena. If my partner's not taking it serious as I am, and they don't want to analyze our games, or they're okay. WoW PvPers are really bad at theory crafting, just period, and they're really bad at being analytical about what happened in the match and shit like that. They're very quick to just go, that class is OP, we lose. It's
yeah.
Well, let's just think about things here real quick. Let's think about what talents we can switch up. Let's think, and I'm I don't know. It really bothers me, and I get frustrated, and I want to quit. And now it's transitioned to Smite, to where I'm playing Smite, and I want to be really good at the game, but I just don't have enough time to dedicate to it, so I'm not that good yet. And
Meditate.
Dedicate.
Dedicate.
Ram.
I'm like the same way. Like when I'm like figuring out what game I want to play, I won't play a game unless there's like an esports scene involved in it.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Like
Yeah.
I'm never ever gonna be a pro player ever, but I won't play a game unless there is an
Because I
esports
want to
scene
see. I want to
involved.
see what potential that game has at a high level.
Yes.
Right.
The like competitive aspect of it. Like I'm the same way. I'm like, okay, I'll play like these like little side games, but you know, I want to see what, like the competitive side of this is, and I love that about like.
I was a giant. I'm still a jock basically. I enjoy fucking sports and like that's my shit. I'm competitive shit. So when I like went to video games,
You're a keyboard jockey.
WoW was like. I mean, hello, I coach now.
Hello.
When I was switched to WoW, like I couldn't be casual, so that's when I transitioned to hardcore raiding because I was like, well, I didn't know about PvP yet, and I was like, well, if I can be #1 in the world in raiding, that's good enough. And then raiding got boring because it's the same fight every time, and it's like it was really easy to be really good at it. You know what I mean? Like WoW raiding, to be good at WoW raiding is not skill; it's just time you put into the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Like, I just researched more, I just looked up more, I theorycrafted more than the other person, I got better DPS or whatever. But like WoW PvP is like there's a mechanical skill to it, right? So when I transitioned that, I was like, oh shit, like I can get lost in this, and then, you know. Yeah. It's really hard to play games with people here.
like your real life friends.
Well, when I play with Mario or like anybody, we play like Duck Game or something, or a game that I'm not very good at. I get really fucking pissed, and I don't want to be pissed.
Mario's always good at the weird games.
Mario's good at games.
I'm FPS like shooting games and controller
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't
I'm
know,
bad
dude.
at
You
those.
like kill the duck game and the worms game. Like you're.
It's kind of like a fighting game, yeah. I beat him in Worms.
Oh
Anyways,
well, and I was
I'm-
just tinking around down at the bottom.
I'm super competitive, so it's like
My team always sucks.
I get frustrated, dude, and then like I yell at my teammates, and they're all pissed at me, and I'm like, I'm trying to be a good person here. Like, well, I mean, you played with channels, like that was the issue there. Adam's a fucking shit.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Joey.
Joey.
Oh.
My team always sucks. Aw.
The weakling
That
said,
team always sucks. Dude, Channels is amazing.
I love that guy. He's my favorite person ever.
He's the greatest person ever. But I don't know, Joey. There's always next year, man, and I want to see Rosita Jones taking a GCD TV next year in Legion. I want the first tournament to go to
As
Rosita
Chanimals,
Jones.
I was so excited that like Rosita Jones was playing and like Gorecki were like playing, like players that I know are really good on the ladder, and that I know like they had potential to like Gorecki. I know Gorecki is a hunter, right? I didn't like know him as anything else because I quit that time, but I was like so stoked to see those names. I was like, that's some new fresh blood that could like liven up the tournament scene instead of the same old names over and over again. Where like people like you know what, like. Yeah, no, he's a dun dad now. Him and Channels are just dun dads. You can't.
Oh my god.
Everybody's a
You don't
dun
come
dad.
back from being a dun dad though. Is he
By the
really
way,
a dun dad?
we're recruiting on Tychondrus, dun dads on Tyke. Just whisper me. You can whisper Dad Breath or Nadagast, Hoodrich.
Oh my
Isn't
god.
that show?
Oh my gosh.
You're fresh in terms of like people's minds, I guess, is what I'm
For
trying to
sure.
say.
And you're definitely quick still. Like you're definitely like, you know how like there's those players that are like strategically good, and then there's those players that are just like, what the hell? How did like they're faster than their global cooldown?
Yeah, the
somehow. You know what I
younger
mean?
kids. Yeah.
I still feel like Rosita Jones is in the category of faster. Personally,
He's a really good mage.
he is. Yeah.
I
He's
just
a really
remember.
good person. Like, just.
I know. Like just.
He's a good
listen to my
heart.
cockles and
He's almost 22, guys. He's a grandpa.
I'm almost 20.
He's 22. I'm 23. What the fuck?
No, but like it's just everybody talks about. I guess because you don't stream. That's the biggest thing is that a lot of people that don't stream don't get talked about. WoW
Yeah,
players in
yeah.
general.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Roasty's team being a big one. Like no one was talking about that team. Besides Alvarez. I'm
Besides
sorry.
Alvarez.
Besides
Beat
Alvarez.
your chest
Can we
a
just
little more.
can we just lay this down? I called them winning that qualifier the
Yeah, you
first
did.
game.
Dude, you've called him winning the qualifier. You called him winning the whole thing during the qualifier. Like what?
Their first game.
Link
Their
is-
first game. Oh, he got Moobot fucking blitzed him, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's very true. Let's talk a little bit about the qualifiers and how dude, you're on point in regards to the teams that were going to be making it. It actually blew my mind because I was taking statistics, I was doing hardcore math.
That's my analytical brain, dude. It's just
and
carrying. Okay, when I watched, they played.
So the GCD champ, the 10-time GCD champ, didn't qualify, and you called that. What? What is that? That doesn't even make sense to me.
Just how the brackets turned out. Okay, when I saw they played Dilly Poo first round, right? The third, was it third or second tournament? Whatever. When Roasties, when they qualified, they played Dilly Poo first round. Dilly had a really good team too, and the way that they beat Dilly, it was I mean, no offense to Dilly. Dilly's a fucking amazing hunter, dude. He's a really good guy. But they destroyed that team. Yeah, I'm talking 3-on-1, triple CC chains. It was crazy, and I was like, this team's gonna fucking take it all away.
Yeah.
And I said right there, I said that's probably the best RMD in the world. I bet they beat Tempo Storm's RMD. And
yeah, you did. You fucking said that, dude.
And
well, dude, I remember that because I didn't spectate that game because they didn't stream. That's the sole reason. I'm I figured that I need to record different games, and that was
the game I spectated by myself because you guys had other games to host.
Yeah.
And I remember I wasn't even Skype, and I just typed Dilly lost, and you guys were like, "What?"
I was blown away.
And I said, Dilly didn't just lose. Dilly just got 2-0'd by a crazy margin, 30-second games, and you guys are like,
"We were floored, dude. We were floored."
I was floored. I was like, "What the?" Because it's one of those teams that they were kind of lower seeded, so we're like, "Oh, what is this?" We were hoping.
So
we had a couple favorites, lower seeded teams.
RMD wasn't considered gods yet. You know what I mean? In Cup 1, it was dude, Warlocks were still reigning king and stuff. FLS just was on the rise.
We saw Ellie Shamans play their Cup 1.
Yeah, it was a different meta, and they just came in and their synergy just wrecked. I'm really interested to see what they're going to bring. You know what I'm more interested to see? I'm really interested to see an RMD mirror of those guys to the EU RMD. Solaris Red. Holy, that is hyped, dude.
BlizzCon boys is hyped.
Gosh.
We're all going to be there live, right? Mario, are you guys going to be there live in the crowd?
Yep,
I'm going to be there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make posters this time.
You should make posters cheering for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, I did shave. I didn't mean to shave down this clean. It actually, I don't like a baby face, so I'm sorry, guys.
Yep. Sorry, John.
Oh, I need to tell about my week. I did nothing this week. I ran. I go for runs. I lift. I answer a shit ton of emails for my work.
Laundry?
I did laundry last week.
Okay.
Last Sunday. What else did I do? Oh, I read. Okay, I didn't really play games. I read a shit ton, and I started getting into hard. So I stopped being lazy, and I downloaded a bunch of books because that's the lazy part of me is I don't want to actually download the books onto my tablet, so I don't read. But I finally did, and then I got lost. When I read, I just get fucking lost in my book, and then I keep reading, and I just go blaze through books, and then I forget about Skype and my life and work, and it's I'll wake up from my book and I'll be like, oh shit, it's midnight. What? What happened? So,
that's so cool though.
What book have you been reading?
I've been reading the Warden Man, and it's a demon series something. I don't know. It's some fantasy stuff that it's real easy reading but really interesting. So it's perfect.
Has anyone in here read Felicia Day's new book?
Oh,
Everyone's
it's a
weird
good
on the
gamer
internet?
topic.
Ooh, I saw that. I haven't know.
Really good.
Is it
out?
great?
It's basically a memoir from her, how she got to where she is now. I like it. It's a really easy read, and she just seems, I want to meet her. Just reading her book, I'm just I relate to you so well. But
that's the trend now, is that a lot of those people are writing books now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
which is cool.
Yeah,
I like
I
that
think
trend.
so too.
and I feel it's not just a girl book either. I feel David could enjoy this book too. So
Yeah, even
I
David.
just don't really read. I don't even know.
That's saying a lot. Words and stuff, not my bag.
Alright, so let's move into this. So everybody here in the chat that are usually here, they know the topic game. I know you guys are a little nervous for the topic game, but So basically, what's going to
She's
happen
nice.
is we have a list of 365 questions that we get to choose from that all start a conversation. We're going to go around the circle. One person's going to, and we're all going to answer, and then you guys in chat can answer with us. So we'll start with Aya, and then we'll go to Mario, then you guys, and then we'll finish with me.
Okay.
So, Aya.
I have one that's not on the list.
Perfect.
What was your first job, and how what was that experience for you?
Oh man. Okay.
Your first
Who
big
wants to
job.
go first? Who goes first, Elb?
We don't really. Whoever wants to answer first.
Are we talking like legit job?
Yeah, like legit,
or,
not like
with-
babysitting or like
Oh.
mowing your neighbor's lawn or anything. Like first, like real.
It's still hard for me because my first legit job was not. It was under the table, but it was like 11 hours a day.
Yeah, same.
We'll do that one then.
Okay. My brother opened an illegal garage where this is going weird. An illegal garage where he was a really big car guy and he like added performance parts to his vehicles. Like he had like an Eclipse and a Talon, which if you're not familiar with what that car is, it's the purple lead car that was in the first Fast and the Furious where Brian
that.
broke his car in the drag race. That's an Eclipse. And so he put a turbo in that car and made it all-wheel drive and stuff like that. So then he got connected with people on forums, and then people wanted to pay him to add those performance parts to their cars. And so we kind of rented a garage for space and just built race cars out of it. And that was my first job. And I spent like 10
That's pretty
hours
cool,
after
though.
school every day. It was a lot. It was really cool. It was like surreal. Like
Yeah.
my brother was driving that Eclipse. It was like a silver turboed Eclipse. And when we went to go and see the first Fast and the Furious in theaters, my brother was like, "That's my car! It's just crazy!"
Oh, that's
You know
cool.
what I mean? And so yeah, it was kind of surreal that when Fast and the Furious occurred, like all of a sudden we had like 600 people in our garage, like that's not supposed to be there every day because everyone was like into the fad then.
Oh my
But
goodness.
that's I kind of grew up around like a whole bunch of petrol heads. If you're a Top Gear viewer.
We're not Top Gear viewers. We're not Top Gear viewers anymore.
We're not?
No, we're the new show.
Oh, we're
viewers.
the Amazon show.
Yeah, we're the Amazon.
I don't know. I think it's called Richard and James and Jeremy Extravaganza or some
I saw a
shit.
picture on Twitter about it today, and I'm like,
I'm so
really
excited, dude.
I was pissed they went with Amazon though, man. I wanted Netflix so
Yeah.
fucking bad. 'Cause
Yeah, me too.
I'm not an Amazon guy to be honest. So
Yeah.
It's kind of a liability though. Like those guys, like I don't know. We'll see what
Netflix
happens.
has so much money. Like
Yeah, it's true.
My first job was at this little tiny gluten-free bakery.
No, yeah.
And I had this crazy boss. She was really eccentric, and she was going through like menopause, and so she would have like these hot flashes, and she would just like freak out at me all the time, and then she'd like stress me out. So I was like, okay, I'm doing this, and she'd have to like go take like smoke breaks every like 5 minutes to calm herself down.
I can account for this boss. Like I remember like
That
texting
was
Hannah
interesting.
and Hannah telling me like just out of the blue that she's like, I can't talk right now. I'm like, why? And she's like, my boss needs to talk to me. And she like her boss like needed like exact attention at that moment.
Yeah.
It was very weird.
But like, you know how people say like gluten-free stuff sometimes is like gross tasting?
Mhm.
It was really cool because the way she made stuff was really good. Like everything she baked was delicious, even though it was gluten-free.
Yum. Gluten-free baking is really good. I used to make gluten-free like brownies all the time, but then I stopped trying to be healthy.
David, can you help me build my Lancer? No. I'm sorry. Like after that whole situation, I built my own car. I built a 1992 Eagle Talon,
Ooh.
and we actually dynoed it for like 380 horsepower to the wheels, which is like crazy for my first car. And
yeah, hello.
we ended up. I ended up. When I found out Hannah was coming here, I didn't want her to be, because the environment that I was in was cool, but not safe. Like there were like literally 2 weeks before, a really good friend of mine died in a car accident, and so in that scenario, I kind of am like, but you couldn't change the scenario I was in, but I could change what scenario I was in, right? So
Yeah.
I moved away, and when I moved away, I just gave the car to my brother. Never saw it again.
Yeah. Aw.
Well, it didn't have airbags, so
Yeah, it didn't have airbags or a roll cage, and like I replaced the steering wheel with a super sweet advanced auto part racing wheel because that was cool because I didn't that airbag for my face. I was a stupid teenage kid with a fuck ton
Ride
of
till you
power.
die, baby.
Yeah, it was not a good idea, but because I feel like I never want to touch performance cars anymore, and it's bad, I know, but I'm over it. We can build my Lancer legally. Okay, we can. I can send you to the right people if you're in New England.
He's in Canada.
Oh.
Oh, what was your first job?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do I have my wallet on me? Actually, I do. I have my
Oh.
safety card for my first ever job, I think, in here. I do, actually. Okay, real quick. This isn't like my handwriting, by the way. It's really shitty handwriting. It's my boss's handwriting. But like, so this is what I work for.
I like the last name cover up.
Very sneaky.
I was an exterior house painter,
Oh.
Whoa.
I remember that.
and like in the middle of one of the hottest summers ever, right? But I thought it'd be awesome to work with my buddy, right? Because my friend was the one who was like, he's my boss technically. It was like his internship, and he just had to hire me. And we were supposed to hire more people, but we didn't because we wanted to make more money. We ended up making a ton of money from this. So Cincinnati, middle of the summer, and we basically put bids on houses that were mansion, $5 million houses. We'd go to the millionaires' neighborhoods because we're like, oh shit, if we paint giant houses, that's a big paycheck. Not thinking of how much paint's gonna take, how much time it's gonna take, and
Yeah.
how tall these houses are, and neither of us wanted to get on like rickety ladders. So it was the worst and best time of my life because it was summertime. I'm with my buddy. We can do whatever we wanted, and I'm outside painting, which is super hot. And I appreciate it because I learned a really good, valuable skill. I learned how to paint, and I learned how to do like a lot of construction. I learned how to do a lot of roofing that way.
It's probably made a lot of money. Played your cards right.
We made a ton of money. We also lost a ton of money on things like going 2 weeks past the due date and shit like that. But it was fun to like experience that side of life, like being the blue collar worker with people, and like people were pretty stoked on like they're stoked at like well, first of all, a lot of moms are home by themselves and they were super hot. So like I would just like flirt at their back door like I'm really thirsty right now. It was, I don't know, I had a ton of fun. We got really in shape and like tanned, and like we would paint all day, go and drink all night. It was a good time. It just was, I didn't get paid enough to be on a roof painting. Just
Yeah, that sounds
because
like
if I would have
hard
fallen
work.
off and gotten hurt, then
Yeah.
Yeah.
what, I got workers comp for like no. Yeah, it was. That was my safety card I showed, by the way. So I was safety certified.
Wow.
Safety certified.
What does that even mean?
That I can
Course.
safely climb ladders and roofs and use. we had to use like harnesses and shit to be on the roof.
Oh yeah.
I never took the class. They just certified.
They're like, oh, you can climb a ladder. Here, you passed.
You look like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I realized as I got more comfortable and like towards the end of summer, I was getting super risky. Like you're never supposed to lean outside a ladder to paint, but I was but like when you have a 40-foot ladder, so a 40-foot ladder is a 40-foot fiberglass ladder is super heavy. Like I'm talking, it takes 2 people to basically lift it. And if it's a 2-man job on a $5 million house, I don't want to go around the house and ask my buddy to help. I'm just going to do it myself.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to move the ladder a bunch, I would just hang off the side of the ladder and paint. Well, we use sprayers.
Yeah.
So I'm just like 1 foot off, like hanging on the gutter, like painting and shit. And then like,
Oh my god.
I
Now that I
used
think
to
back,
like
I'm
walk
like,
the
damn.
ladder instead of getting off of it. I would like kind of walk it over to my next
Oh,
section.
yeah, we weren't allowed to do that. That was illegal.
Yeah, well, I was stacking clothes,
Oh.
so
Because that's called, we can make like I know what you mean. Like you get ladder, and then you put a board, and you could like walk the boards. Yeah,
Yeah,
we did that until we got busted by OSHA and got fined. But
Jeez. That was good. There goes all your money. There goes. How much money do you think you made that summer? Like you actually got to keep after.
I want to hear a real number.
Yeah.
10
Was it?
grand.
Was it?
10 grand?
Yeah.
Wait, how old are you?
Freshman in college?
Oh,
Oh my
That's not
that's
bad.
a lot.
dude.
Like
That's
10
a
grand for
lot
a
of money.
summer?
Because you're probably
Summer?
still living in the dorms at that point, so like.
I was in the
didn't have to
dorms.
pay
My
for food,
parents,
didn't
my
have to pay
parents
for
still paid
rent.
I have a feeling that most I went to alcohol and food, probably, huh?
I didn't drink. I didn't drink.
I
a party
didn't
at
spend
all,
any
Mario.
money on anything when I was a freshman in college.
I lost all of it sophomore year, both in the first quarter semester.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
School's expensive, first of all.
Yeah,
and
not
then
that expensive.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Wait, what?
Well, I
I
mean,
paid
like,
20, I paid 25. That's
Wait,
I
were you
paid 25 grand a year for school. What?
Okay,
It's
I
expensive.
wasn't. I
I
didn't.
mean,
I didn't.
Patron
think,
isn't cheap,
I
huh?
didn't think you were counting tuition. Sorry.
Grey Goose.
Oh.
Grey Goose is good. I'm a fan. But I don't know. Like I remember I went to my brother's college graduation for like it was bachelor specific, and I was looking. Everyone decided to put like their numbers of how much college debt or how much like loans
Oh,
debt
God.
they had,
15
and
grand.
like yeah, there was very few people that were under like 10 grand. Very few.
I'm
and
lucky.
If there were like 12.
I'm lucky to be at 15 grand right now. My parents took care of a lot of it for me.
Holy
Yeah.
moly. That's actually really low. Like, because most of the people there were like 40 plus.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
They're like 40 plus grand in.
I'm gonna have a lot in grad school.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Talking 50,000, 60,000, 100,000.
Damn.
Mark.
Damn.
Woo.
Our generation, dude.
What about you, Mario?
Yeah.
What was your first job?
Farmhand.
Ooh.
For real?
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't even picture you doing that. What the fuck?
That'd be so
No,
backwards.
no, I was a yeah, I know.
Did you wear like
Because- I don't know.
Gucci boots and like what? Like,
No. I still wore my chucks. Fuck that.
Oh my God.
I was not about like because it was like a buddy, like his parents, and they had like a farm and everything. And I think I was like 13 at the time, and he's like, "Yo, we need like help for the summer. You want to make some money?" I'm like, "Oh, this will be easy. This will be the easiest thing ever." Dude, I hated my life. I think that killed it for me because first of all, I got like so I don't tan, I burn. I learned that summer
How's
that I
that
burned.
possible?
Oh,
You're very
I
tan
don't
You're
know.
already.
Mexican.
No, like I'm like my whole family's very like light though. Like we don't like my dad burns too.
He's a fake Mexican.
He's
now.
a fake Mexican.
Like my dad's from Spain, so they're like lights. Like my dad looks like he's white, transparent. And so like
That makes sense.
man, like I don't know. I learned a lot though. Like I could like fix tractors, like the water pumps and stuff for like irrigation.
Yeah.
Like how to take care of animals. It was cool, but I would never work on a farm ever again.
That'd be awful.
The money was not even that good either. I wasted it all on video games too. It's like, oh, what are you gonna go do? Oh, I'm gonna, go buy some
I think it's the
friggin'
right word to
games on
use.
the-
You spent a lot of money on. You invested in video games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know.
it's better. Better way to put it.
What about you, Aya?
I was a sound designer / soundboard operator at a theater that put on like productions, and so I was the dude like dressed in all black with the the board with all the buttons, like controlling the microphones, like putting the microphones on the actors, and like doing sound cues.
Damn.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's intense.
I was like
Fancy pants.
13 too, around like all
Yeah,
these, like,
that's really
50-year-olds
crazy.
that were in the business for a long time. I got really lucky with that job, but
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's what I
And
wanted to
you all
do.
have really good stories
for
too.
a really long time. Yeah. But then I worked at like
Wow,
Hollister
so-
for 4 years after that, so it was kind of.
Yeah, I worked at Target for 5 after mine. So I totally know.
You worked
Well,
at Hollister,
wait.
so you were the girls that I would walk into and hit on every day.
Yep.
When I'd
Yeah,
walk
I
out.
got hit on all the time at that one. That was.
Or
It was
Abercrombie.
it was Abercrombie.
I worked at both actually. I kind of went back and forth.
What do they spray in those stores? Like I feel
In
like
Hollister,
every time I go,
I still remember what it is. In Hollister, it's called SoCal. It's their cologne, and then.
They just spray it all over the store. Like,
Yeah,
how do they do
yeah.
that?
Well, it's kind of different. So in Hollister, they have SoCal, and you basically go every 15 minutes and you spray the entire store. And then at Abercrombie, they have Fierce, which is their cologne, and they have like puffers that do it automatically.
Oh, Abercrombie's fancy.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. But I liked being able to manually spray it because I would take 2 in one hand and pretend I was like in Blade, like.
Yeah, so you weren't the girl I hit on in Hollister then.
No, I was. Yeah, I will.
You're the one you're like, I don't want her to help me.
Yeah,
I want
I'm like
Theo.
looking. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this blade acting
Yeah.
person?
I got a little crazy. And they had this thing where they like play. That place is a weird world. Like there's so many weird things. Like they tell you how to dress and they tell you how to paint your nails and do your hair, but like they played the same 10 songs in loop the entire shift, and they would
I know that
they would
struggle.
keep that same playlist for like 5 months. So you would remember these songs, and I still hear them on the radio, and I know that like every single word. And then once that song ends, I start singing the next song that would have come in the playlist. It doesn't ever play. I was like, oh my god, like
I think that's a
PTSD,
serious
bro.
issue in retail, man. Is that there's these poor kids that are working there literally lose brain cells because of the music that they play over and over again.
Yeah, well-
God help those kids that are working in like a Christmas store.
well,
Holy
yeah,
Oh.
because they would
Oh
start
my
playing
God.
Christmas songs. I shit you not. They're gonna have their
In
playlist right
October.
about now is when they start doing
Yeah.
their Christmas playlist.
Wait,
songs.
real quick. Who's never raise your hands? Who's never worked retail? I've never worked retail.
I've worked retail.
Yeah, they don't let you wear eyeliner, sure.
Of course, you worked this one.
They don't let you
I
wear eyeliner. They don't let
I was
you
a manager in
curl your hair.
retail.
Retail
I didn't work
sucks.
retail. I've had the weirdest career.
Have you worked in the
jobs.
service industry?
No.
Well,
I
here,
haven't
let me
worked
like
any
switch
bad
this
job.
around. What's the coolest job you guys have ever had?
My job right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, GCD TV.
yeah. I like streaming, but I worked
Okay,
at
nice.
I worked at a haunted house once. That was fun.
That'd be dope.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
It was so much fun. I got paid like well below minimum wage, but I had I had so much fun with that.
That's
Like,
worth it.
I would
yeah.
scare people, and I'd still be like maniacally laughing as they still left as they were like not even in my room anymore. I'd just be like, wow, I'm getting way into
You know-
this character right now. It was fun, but it was dirty, and there was the fog machines, and I broke out in zits, and I got bronchitis. It was a mess. I sounded
Oh
like an
my
old
God.
woman.
Whoa.
Because I'd be
Jeez.
screaming at the top of my lungs every like 5 seconds. And like I had like the worst grandma voice ever. It was awful.
Dude. And then when you're screaming with the fog machine going on, though, I
Yeah.
feel like it makes it worse.
I feel like that's
Because-
because
But I
that
mean,
fog is not good.
It kind of
Yeah,
helps
like
because
at Vegas. Yeah, we had that at Vegas, like at the HOTS Championship.
Yeah.
We were like screaming for teams to get ready because the stage
Yeah.
is so loud. But I don't know if you guys watched it, but they had like the players coming out of walking out of fog.
Yeah.
That's where I was stationed, right in front of that
you
fog
just
machine.
feel
So it was just like
disgusting
in my
afterwards.
face.
Like you're hiding up like
Oh,
this dark.
so
liquid.
gross.
It's
That
gross.
does not
It's
sound
gross.
fun.
And like it helped though because I'd taken like voice lessons, so I knew how to project my voice without destroying my vocal cords.
Ooh.
But like it was but it was still fun. I would do it again. It was so.
Why don't you do theater stuff? I feel like you talk about that a
Yeah.
lot, and you don't like, and you're doing like tourism shit. Like, why aren't you a theater major, like a production guy?
Like why am I not studying acting or?
Not acting, but like theater production, like sound production.
That's what I wanted to do. That's was one of the things I looked into, but like because I started with cinematography, that was my major. But it's just like it's like going to school and getting like a painting, like a good degree in like, I don't know.
It's
Like a-
hard. It's hard to justify that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
like
with,
a
like-
music degree. Like you're not gonna go into it. People don't make it in that industry because of where they went to school. They make it into that industry through
'Cause they're really
experience.
good at-
So there wouldn't have been any point.
I feel like your expertise, especially with soundboard and stuff, you'd be good with like a new band or like Twitch broadcasting now, right? Like you can work in production for like esports teams now.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
That'd
I
be
know.
fun. I would definitely do
Actually,
that. It's-
Hi-Res. I know Hi-Res is hiring for their production team right now. Which
I'm so
includes
far
sound
out
and
of it
light and
though.
stuff
You
like
could,
that.
you could. I stopped doing that when I was.
Well, let me
Like
tell you this.
one event, if you can just figure out and like work your way into one event, that will be enough to get you at least hired for another gig if you do a good enough job. And then 3 gigs in, you have a resume.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I mean,
I
still miss
saw
it.
it. I saw it happen. Yeah.
I'd rather do like lighting or something. But
Yeah, but that's
I don't,
anything.
I don't know how I got into sound.
People
honestly.
need that. People need that though. Like, I know a lot of esports, like events, teams, companies, giant, gaming companies that need production people because I mean, if you're good at production, you're not really going to go into video
Hey.
games that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fucking untapped market, man. I know for Hi-Res especially, they're having a lot of problems with like live production. That's an open door anywhere. I'll take advantage, dude.
It's definitely hard to get your foot in the open door, but there still is. There's a lot of opportunities out there that I personally didn't even know about until me and Hannah just recently had the experiences that we did, and then we get to talk to people who are like in the field, and then you realize that there's a lot of people out there that are looking for help.
Maybe when GCD has their first ever live LAN, you can be a production there.
Hell yeah.
I just
that's
like, I feel like I don't remember anything enough that I would be able to do anything. Like, I could, like, hold the dolly. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I
And then when I get super rich and hit the lottery, Mario, you can be my personal hairstylist. So.
Oh, yeah, Mario, can you shop for me?
No,
You don't want to cut my hair? I'm offended.
Did you get a haircut, by the way, speaking of?
No.
Oh.
Does it look
I thought you were gonna. Well, you're wearing a hat, so I assumed you either fucked it up or you just didn't do it.
No, I went to the gym, I took a shower, and I went to go out, and I just didn't want to put anything in my hair, so I just put a hat on.
Okay.
Mario knows you so well.
Like yesterday, he was like, because he's been talking that he wants to do his own hair on the side. I'm like, don't do it.
Okay, so
he's
real
like,
quick,
no.
I have an undercut right now, but okay, so I have no product in my hair. I just have this long top,
God.
short sides, right?
Mario's saying, "Oh God," I'm like, "Wow, your hair looks pretty good right now." Mario's like, "Oh, jeez, just put it away. Get it out of here."
So I think I could actually man bun it right now. Maybe potentially. It's a little short on this side. I'd have to bobby pin this side. But like
little Tom Cruise.
I need to put product in, but I just didn't feel like putting product in. But my sides are really long. See my sides?
Looks
Like
a
my
little
sides are
silly.
in the back along. So I need to get those. I thought, okay, it's literally an undercut's the easiest haircut ever, right? I think I could do it myself or have someone else do it for me instead of paying another $23 or whatever to get it shaved.
I think that's not a bad idea.
I think so too.
After like some practice, I mean,
I think
after
once
some
you might
practice.
fuck it up the first time, but it'll
How
go
it
back.
just buzz? I mean, I'm literally buzzing a 2-blade or 1-blade up, around. And
I
I'm good.
trim my own hair and like layer it. But
Y'all literally are killing
But
me.
for
Like,
BlizzCon-
when I say that.
But for BlizzCon, I don't know if I'm gonna have the undercut. I think
this
I might
does
go
not
hero
go
again.
well in
Or-
a salon. They stare at me like, oh dear God.
Oh yeah, they just look at I like, oh shit. This girl.
Really though, every time
Like, oh, give
the
her to
last-
the student, give her to the new girl.
The last 3 times I've gone into the salon, I've gone over the next appointment, like almost entirely over the next appointment. It's embarrassing.
I haven't been to get my haircut in like 7 years.
Does Hannah do your hair?
No, I just shaved my hair.
He wants me to. He would love it if I cut his hair, but I feel like if I ever mess it up, he will never forgive me.
Yeah, but there's okay. Listen, this is you can give him a legit haircut, and if you mess it up, you just buzz it anyway, so no one can
Yeah.
tell the difference.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't like his hair short.
Yeah, so she'll like cut
Like,
me
this
a
is the
jufro.
limit. Even this is a little short. for me.
You could fade it a lot. He can have some fade going, dude. He could have a pretty. I don't know how curly he gets when it's long, but he could have a pretty legit like kind of an undercut fade or maybe kind of a Euro-ish thing where it's very messy on top, but it's
It's gonna
kind of
look
like
like Chekhov.
it's like neat and stuff. I feel like I should have gone
My
a fucking hair
hair's
school,
weird.
dude.
My hair is like Scotch Brite.
His hair doesn't move. It's weird. So like it curls and then it's just there, and you can't do anything with it.
You
I
gotta-
want to straighten it one day and see how he looks.
Oh,
This
dude.
straight.
I straightened a little bit of it.
Yes.
I had really a gigantic thing going on, and we straightened just the front of it one day, and now mind you, it was like probably 2 inches thicker than this, right? But straightened, it went past my chin.
Ooh.
It's crazy how dense my hair is.
I used to straighten my hair every day at high school, so
My brother did that too.
you can get it chemically straightened.
Yeah, he did that too.
I got-
Actually, you know what he used to do? He used to like, cause I used to drive him to school every day. He would put it, cause he's got hair like you, David. He would put a headband on it, and then so it would dry straight, and then it would like flip up at the end. So he would open the window, so the wind
like
would
this?
it would just go whoop, like it was that skater like Justin Bieber
Yeah.
cut thing that was popular a while back. Oh god, every
Yeah,
day.
my
Every
hair
day.
does dry straight if I wear a hat after the shower. If I wear a hat right after the shower, I dry my hair, get most of the water out, put a hat on, and just let it dry underneath the hat, it'll be a lot
I
straighter.
feel like
It's
if you
kinda
grew it
weird.
out a little bit and you got it chemically straightened, it'd be nice and wavy, and then you could get definitely a fade or an undercut, and you'd be fucking.
I think a pompadour. I think the sort of size of the pompadour, keeping it curly up top, letting
I
it fall a
don't
little
even
bit.
know what
That
the terms are.
would work good.
I don't
What was a
either.
Papador?
Papador?
You say a Papador?
It'd be so crisp looking.
Oh,
He'd be
Papador?
Papador.
What's that?
What's, I
Papador.
don't know what that is. I'm gonna Google it.
Let me Google it too.
I'm really curious about
Papadora.
elf hair and
I want to know what Chrome Eyes is telling me to do. I trust his judgment.
Paper.
That is not how you spell it.
How do you spell it?
Papador?
It's Pompador.
P.
Pompadour.
P.
pompadour.
Just keeping it like curly in the front, all nice and long, and then just
Oh.
tight on the sides. Bam.
Oh,
like that.
what?
There's some
nice
hot
and
men
tight.
that just showed up in that Google search result though.
Yeah, these guys are not bad looking
Including like
individuals.
some men
But then there's like,
though,
wait,
that look like
what?
they have a bump in the front of their head.
Dude, I feel like there's that style going around where you have like gigantic pointy shoes, and then like these super slicked back hair. Does anyone know that style? It was like semi.
Yeah, those are like
cool.
those Mexican shoes that like curl up, right? Like a bit.
Like that.
What
No,
are they
I'm
called?
not gonna. I'm gonna link you guys what Hannah thought I should look like. I'm never, ever, ever doing
I
that.
think that's one of the One Direction boys.
Ooh, nothing wrong with
Ooh,
that. There,
no, there's nothing wrong there.
I love that curl.
What is that?
That looks.
That would work.
That would work.
I think
like
I think
it.
yours would be curlier, but that would work.
I think that looks
Yeah,
good.
especially in faded even more though. Faded even more though.
Maybe you should look up pompadour curly hair.
I need a.
But-
I'm gonna be
yeah.
honest. I need to find something that would do it for me, and then teach me how to do it. I
I'm
could
telling you.
never
I'm
do
telling you. Okay, dude, it's the easiest thing ever.
This tighter on the sides.
this tighter on the sides. Oh,
That I love.
my
that.
hair actually does do that when taken
See?
care of properly. Huh.
Then you just fade the sides up a little bit more, high and tight on the sides, and it's perfect, dude. I see a lot of
Oh yeah. We're not linking in. I'll
Okay.
just post. We'll just post links in chat.
I'll keep that. I'll just keep that saved for now. That picture you sent me.
Yeah.
I'll just bring that to my next hairstylist when I have a fro and be like, make that.
This happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I do when I go get my hair done. I bring a picture. I like this. Do this to my hair.
My
I'm full
first-
of racism today. Sweet.
That's
No,
always-
that's not what I meant. I meant the. Never. I'm whatever. I just skipped.
I brought in from when I got my first Euro cut ever. I brought in a picture of Zac Efron.
There it is.
He's a
No
good-looking dude.
He's a good-looking man.
He's a really good-looking dude. There's no shame in that.
Should we go on to our next question?
Yeah, we should. Who wants to take it?
I want it.
You,
Well,
Well, no. I don't want it because I don't actually have
you
one
already
yet, but-
volunteered. Just do.
I just saw one I wanted.
Okay, what is it? You go ahead and do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, then go for it.
Where was it? It was something. Who do you love and what are you doing about it?
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. Right
It's
for the
on there.
jugular. Right for the jugular.
Damn.
Who do you love, El? Let's talk about it.
Wait, we'll see who wants to answer first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
right
how
now-
David goes straight to Elf, like, damn.
Right now, I love Selena Gomez and Ellie Goulding. What am I doing about that right now? Oh my god! First of all, there's a new picture of Ellie Goulding in some
Oh.
UK magazine.
Serious here?
I'm being 100% serious. I will
He
marry
is.
either Ellie Goulding or Selena Gomez, and what I'm doing about that now, stalking their Twitters and stalking their Instagrams like a normal person does. Oh, but really? I don't know. I just love everybody right now. I don't know. There's no one. I don't know. Come on, man. I'm not actively pursuing anybody right now, so it's not even that big. Like, I don't know.
Why not both? Jeez.
Why not both?
I think this is going to be a quick one. No one really wants to go.
Yeah,
no one wants to
why is
indulge
this question
in this.
even on this list?
'Cause-
I
why
don't
did you
know.
pick this
I'll
list?
answer. I
I like
love
questions about
my
them.
parents and my family. Here you go. I love my mom and I love my dad. And
No
I'm gonna
one's
go
taking
visit
my
them.
questions.
Yeah, you suck at this.
Why don't you two? Why don't you answer it then?
Oh, well, that's even worse. I love Hannah, and what I'm doing about it is I'm giving her a back rub tonight.
Oh my god, it's so cute!
Relationship
What
goals.
do you love?
I love David and
Oh,
I made him-
I didn't want to be public, don't you?
You made me cookies?
Public.
I'm on a diet. It's the worst thing you could have done for me.
what a donor.
There's-
Aw, you're so silly.
Oh, donor.
She
Oh, say you're sorry,
He
man.
knows I love him.
Love that.
I
We
love
love
him.
Donor.
I send him dick pics, so.
Mario, do you have anyone special in your life that you're maybe keeping an eye on or anything?
What is that, El? What is
Shit, I didn't think you were gonna look at me, dude.
Of course I'm gonna look and see what you're doing.
I was
So
doing
you-
face-
I mean, yeah, I'm
face-
talking to somebody. Yeah, I'm talking to somebody. Yeah, and it's going pretty good. We're getting to know each other more and more. So,
I saw your woman crush.
I introduced them. I'd like credit for that.
So what are you doing to make that happen?
I don't know.
Saving
Like
for-
we talk. Why did? Wait, what?
I said saving for a plane ticket.
What are you? Wow, Jillian just.
Sorry, making this awkward,
Yeah, I mean,
aren't
yeah. I'm glad my cam is not on right now. Thank God.
You're right,
I'm
so red.
red
You red
as a
right now?
freaking apple right now.
What if it's a Granny Smith?
Yeah, no. You have to see how red I get. No freaking Granny Smith apple. What? But yeah.
This is what Mario deals with it, right? He's just up here taking
Wow, El. You're not supposed to tell him what pictures I'm sending you, G.
Me! Whoa! Whoa! I was very your woman crush Wednesday was like, oh, it is.
Okay, yeah, it is. It is messy. There you go, El. Are you happy? Are you happy? It is messy. I've been talking to Mezzy a lot.
Duh.
Oh, I don't know. Who's
We all knew that was happening a long.
She's our
time
little
ago.
European friend.
Yeah, evidently, El over here called it before even like anything. I don't know.
He has a thing for calling things.
He does. I
Stop
don't
that.
know. Freaking.
Stop that, Luke.
he loves it too.
You know
He
what?
loves that he calls these things.
I'm very in tune with my friends. It's called being an extrovert.
You actually are. You actually are. I'm gonna gift that dance, by the way.
I
letting you
just
know
tried
right
to, but it's played too quickly.
I ain't even
I'll go
mad.
back into the VOD.
Even I
Okay.
called that one. No. I called it way before
Oh, shut
they
up.
were even public.
Just
though.
stop.
Anyway, next
No
question.
one cares.
Yo, guys, let's play a game. Toxic has a game.
Toxic has creepy game. Yo, Toxic, do you want to get breakfast when we land together? Hold hands.
God.
Every time Els uses the word extrovert, you take a shot.
Extrovert.
I don't have any shots.
Extrovert.
And you're dead.
Maybe not Shiraz. Yo, can we be real right here?
Hmm.
Just as an outsider's perspective of like seeing the pictures that she took. How the fuck are you not dead? Real talk, right? That was a shit. I would be dead, and I'm a big guy and I drink a lot. But that was an entire weekend of drinking nonstop with like no sleep. I'm very impressed. I'm gonna get shit on at BlizzCon. Is all I gotta say. Damn.
I will too when the job's done. Sorry, I'm really bad at hangovers. Like I just stopped functioning.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Can I even?
5-2, I'm a champion.
Dude, you're gonna be with your players. I mean, so they're gonna be drinking. You have to just keep an eye on them, and you can't be a party pooper at the same time.
Can
so.
I be their babysitters? Oh,
Dude, I can't say anything. That didn't imply anything. Hello. I'm not telling you what you can and can't do.
My teams are gonna be the best prepared teams ever. Ooh.
Oh, dude.
I
Who
can.
has a question?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, question.
Mario or Elb's turn, right?
Let me scroll. Let me just.
What's that?
He's gonna-
There. Oh.
Oh, I had one.
Oh.
What is your favorite? I don't know. Have I asked? What is your favorite sound? Have I asked this one before? I don't think
No.
I have.
That's a good
No.
one.
Okay. What's your favorite sound?
Mechanical
I love
keyboards.
this sound.
What did you say? Keyboard?
Mechanical
I'll-
keyboard.
That's a really good
That's
sound.
a really good
It's a
sound.
lovely sound. Just
Hmm.
my answer.
I love the sound of the ocean.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. That's mine.
Walking over here.
Or the sound when you're really high up in the mountains. Like you're at the elevation where you're almost out of the trees, and like there's it like still, but it's weird. It's a weird sensation where it's completely silent and still, but there's still so much noise, right? When you actually tune in and listen to like birds and like insects and like trees, and it's crazy. It's my favorite sound. Maybe.
I don't know what my favorite sound is.
Really?
The first thing that pops into my head is so cliche. Like for being a car guy, it's a Ferrari V12.
Oh gosh.
That's our,
Ooh.
Dude, rest in peace V12s real quick though, right?
yeah, rest in peace.
Environmentalist,
V12.
dude.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's by far my favorite sound. It's like the explosion of another cylinder is occurring as soon as another explosion just occurred, like all the time. But it's so efficient that
What about the
it
DB?
feels right.
What about the
Like,
Aston Martin DB9 though? Oh,
Aston Martin DB9.
Oh,
Well,
that
depending
sound.
on the year, like the earlier 2000s, oh my god,
dude, that gives
But
me
now,
shivers. Okay, everything's ruined now, dude. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Aston Martins are probably Aston Martins. Aston Martins are probably my
Oh.
favorite look car ever.
Rivetons is a good one. The sound of boots' shoes against rocks while climbing.
Ooh,
Like the
hiking,
crunchy, like
crunch?
naturey sound.
that's
Yeah,
good.
that's a good one.
Ooh, that's another one. Is I really like the sound of like crunching leaves, like walking
Yeah.
through crunching leaves. I'm gonna miss New England for that, dude.
Yo, what's up, Dares?
Hi, dears.
Hi, Dares.
E-
Did anyone not list their sound?
Mario, what was your
Oh, mine's two things. And one's like super nerdy, so like the sound of like a PC starting up that has like an old hard drive. Like you just hear like worldwide. It's just like the hum. It's like, I don't know, it sounds really cool. And then like just like racing through the hills on a motorcycle. Like the
Oh.
wind and the sound of the bike. Like especially now that it's like getting to fall. Oh man, like I've been riding my bike more. Oh, it's just like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Fall.
you know.
You guys are
Fall.
okay for fall. I'm gonna
No, not really.
spam pictures of Ohio fall.
My seat doesn't burn me when I sit on it, so I consider that fall. But yeah, that like I don't know, just like zipping around, it feels so good. It sounds so awesome. So those
Feel
two
that.
things.
Dial-up sound.
That was a good
Floppy
question.
disk
gosh.
sound. Or the
Donor
dial-
says we should do least favorite sound.
Oh, least favorite sound?
Ooh.
people when they eat with a fork and they go like
unsheath
and I
their
can hear it.
That's it. Unsheathing their food
They
sword.
go, I'm just like, stop.
I hate the sound of my teeth squeaking together. Like when I bite down and it like squeaks.
Oh,
You know? Ugh. Mm.
I'm trying to think about this one. I'm having.
Yeah, I'm done.
I have a lot, dude. That
Don't
really.
Pants take it.
Oh, happy, Dan.
Another piece of cake.
Hey, have you guys seen like that thing where if you take a comb and you like brush your thumb around it to like flick the bristles, it makes your cat like freak out.
Oh, the zip tie too. Your cat will like open its mouth like
Yeah.
It's because their inner ear thing. Yeah,
Huh.
If I had a cat, I would
like
try
they
it.
do it with zip ties a lot with the handcuffs.
The sound of losing. Don't do that to cats.
Yeah, it's supposed to give them like seizures, so don't actually do it, but you're torturing them. But it's funny.
Oh, wow.
You just went from torturing to funny.
They just like they'll tongue like will come out and stuff. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of my least favorite sound. I really don't know.
A bad mic really
Yeah.
fucking irritates.
Oh, I
me.
can tell you another song that, like the air
A
sound.
bad mic on raid call. Oh my.
Oh, whoa. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about like styrofoam? Like
That's a pretty bad
That's
sound, but
a
isn't
really
my
bad
least
noise.
favorite sound?
I don't know.
I don't think it. I know there's something worse than that.
I hate the air sound on Macs. Like when you try and find something and you can't find something for some reason, that sound drives me off the
Oh.
wall. I get really mad. Like, why can't you find it?
Triggers you.
Because I do a lot of
Hmm.
studying on like that. That's where I study it. So like I try and find a certain thing, it's not there, and then I get angry.
I think road noise or highway sounds really annoy me
Yeah.
because a lot of the woods I go hiking at, you can hear the highway, and that like it always bothers.
I know what my least favorite sound is.
Electrical transformer
Yeah.
pops during a hurricane.
I don't know what her name is though. What's her name? You know who I'm thinking about?
No.
The girl. What? Okay. They're in a Harry Potter movie. The pink lady. The lady that has pink everywhere.
Oh, Umbridge.
Just her voice. That's my least favorite sound.
Dolores Umbridge.
I can't. She gives me nightmares.
Ooh.
She's actually.
She
I'm
played that
terrified.
character. She played that character really well because everybody is. It was good.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude! It's like one of those things. Like the
Oh, the little giggle.
oh, dude. Oh. Oh, and
Really
she
good.
uses it to interrupt people. Oh,
What about you, Mario?
oh, it kills me, dude.
When people smack, like you can hear like the lights, just like the saliva just like popping.
Dude,
Oh,
we're gonna eat
man.
together. I'm gonna be just. I'm gonna.
Oh man,
all over.
or when somebody's like opening like candy or something, like something crinkly. Oh, dude, I hate that sound so much. Oh.
Toxic. That is, dude. Toxic. That is good trigger so many people.
Especially like when it's like really quiet, and you can tell they're trying to be quiet about it, and it's just like amplifies it even more. It's like, oh, just get it over with. Don't be slow about it.
So I never bring chips to class because you're just like slowly trying
Yeah.
to reach in your bag.
Oh,
Like,
that yes.
Or I remember bringing food into class when you're not allowed to have food, like in high school, and like trying to hide
Trying to be
it.
sneaky about it.
Holy, no way.
All right.
Is that it? Did you have a favorite sound too, Al? What was yours?
Yeah, he said it.
Oh no, your least favorite sound. What was
I
it?
said
What's it?
highway noise.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
You have to pick a question, dude.
I had one earlier. Where'd it go? When is it time to stop calculating risk and rewards and just do what you know is right?
So vague.
I guess I can elaborate on that a little bit more, and I guess I could say is, do you guys believe? No, I'm trying to think of how to go about saying that. I guess the original question makes sense. So the question is, do you feel like there's a certain time in someone's life where, wait, what? The srirachas. Do you feel like there's a time in your life where you feel like it's time to take like a risk to do what you want to do? Or do you think that, I don't know, because I feel like I know so many people, like in my specific, I know so many people in my specific who are like around me who are really, really annoyed at like their current life situation, but they feel like there's no way out. But I